Alright guys, I was going to make this video on Friday. As you'll see from the video that I'm going to upload tonight, this is one of the things that I've did. And I was going to save this for Friday, but I think what I'm going to go over Friday is another tire update. I think I'll hit a little bit of advanced tune-up parts. And some other items, I guess. I want to do a durability test also on the bed liner. So today what we're going to be talking about is the Spectre intake. Now, this is no part number off of the shelf. This is not a part that you buy, as a kit for the Jeep Cherokee. It's a pretty much a piece together kit that I did. Not even a kit. I'm not even gonna call it that. It's not even a kit. I'd say it's more along the lines of basically what it is, just the filter. Yeah, all that chrome. The filter, you can see it's already collecting some crap. And a piece of 6-inch tube mounted to the factory accordion tube. And of course, you got a vacuum line that runs to the top of your airbox lid. I kept that off with just a breather filter. I've heard that it's good, and I've heard that it ain't. So, not noticed anything negative as of yet to report on. So, anyway, some of the pros of the intake, cost. The chrome piece of tubing was, I think $10. The breather was $10. And the filter was $25, I believe. So for about $45, you can make the same kit, which is, most of the time they just have a little bit longer piece of tube and a 90-degree silicone coupler is usually what they have, and somehow they'll mount a bracket to hold this up, which I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm pretty certain I'm going to keep this. I think I'm going to take out the air box and maybe build me a bracket to hold it up. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it yet, but I'll address that in the next week. I just kind of want to see if I want to keep it. Now, for you guys that watched my earlier video, I was out wheeling yesterday and it's got extremely hot. Well, I think that's its major downfall. I think in the woods when you're crawling at 10 miles an hour, I think that's its major downfall, which again, at that speed, you're not really needing true cold air, I don't guess. So I don't think it's that big of a deal. Another con of it, I guess if you like intake noise, I've not noticed a whole lot because I have a pretty loud exhaust system, as you guys know. So I've not really noticed a big change of that. So anyway, one of the benefits I do feel, top end power wise, I kind of don't feel any change whatsoever, any difference at all for that matter. I feel it part throttle, when you're starting up a hill climb, with 31s, that loss of power that you felt like you had, that's where I'm feeling it. So I'm not saying there's a big jump, because there's probably not, but it is noticeable from the seat of the pants. My air filter wasn't that dirty, so if you got a really nasty air filter, you're gonna notice a bigger difference than I did. Another thing is ease of maintenance. I don't like going to the store and paying $10 for a throwaway part or $15 for a throwaway part. Drive 10, 20,000 miles, take it out of your airbox, put it in the garbage can. I don't. That's one reason, like, I'm an advocate for pod filters, cotton filters. I think it comes down to maintenance. I would rather go buy cleaning supply, cleaning agent, and oil as to continuously buy throwaway filters. I don't know why I have a problem with air filters. I mean, because oil filters are not cleanable and reusable, and so I just have a severe problem with going and paying $20 and driving for 10 to 20,000 miles and throwing it in the garbage. I just do. I don't know why. I mean, maybe because these, I mean, this top of the line filter that you can get, you know, is $10, and you know, they don't make a filter that's cleanable oil wise. So, you know, for an oil filter, they don't make a cleanable oil filter, obviously. So, you know, these are cleanable, they're reusable. Spectre was bought out by K&N. I did more research on it. So these are made pretty much in the same facility as K&N from what I've gathered. So overall, am I going to keep it? Yeah. Is it worth $40 for ease of maintenance, stuff like that? I'm going to say yes. For performance, I mean, guys, for $40, there's not much you can do for for $40, $50. It's not a lot you can do for performance. I mean, and even then, I mean, even this ain't, you know, it ain't a big ordeal. So, I mean, it's probably not the best. $40 spent, you can probably buy you a muffler maybe, or, you know, spend it on tune-up stuff, or, you know, valve cover gaskets or something like that. But anyway, I kind of wanted to try it out, see what it was like, and give my thoughts. I would say do it. I mean, literally, you have to squeeze this clamp as tight as you can get it around this to keep it from sliding out. And of course, that's just a Phillips screwdriver. Had to use all the inserts on it, so it's a 3.5 inch pipe, and it didn't want to fit right. But you know, cheap parts, there's going to be fitment issues. That's nature of the beast. So again, I've not noticed anything to do with oil yet. Maybe if it gets bad or something like that, I will try to find me a tube that has, you know, a vacuum line in it, or maybe if I can even extend this another 2 inches and put that Spectre vacuum connector in there. Maybe I'll do that. I'm not real sure. But anyway, I just wanted to say that, you know, last night I said I was going to do it on Friday. It's Tuesday. I just kind of wanted to do a quick video and just say that, you know, it gets hot in the woods, but the black plastic air box gets hot in the woods too. I mean, the only place you're drawing air, which is going to be really hard to see, I'm going to stick you down in there, is through this square. It's about the size of a phone. So, I mean, you're not getting a whole lot of airflow in there. Anyway, you know, people's going to say, oh, the 4.0 don't need it. I'm not here to debate whether or not the 4.0 needs it, if it benefits from this. I'm just saying I notice it, like, I live in eastern Kentucky, so going up blacktop hills and stuff like that, I've noticed that it actually does help with the pickup going up hills and stuff like that. I mean, it don't seem like the engine is straight and near as hard to get up the hills, but, you know, I've punched it 3 or 4 times to the floor, and I mean, I can't tell any difference at all. So, I mean, I think if there is any benefit at all to it, it would be low end torque. all air boxes and stuff are going to get hot in the summer heat in the woods. It's inevitable. I mean, you know, exhaust manifold. Well, that's not the exhaust manifold. I wasn't really looking at what I was pointing at. Exhaust manifold, air filter. I mean, it's not very far apart. I mean, as you can see, I don't know how well it picks up, but I can almost touch the exhaust manifold with the size of my hand. So that's inevitable. It's going to happen. It's going to get hot. All of them's going to get hot. I thought about doing a cow intake, but not for now. Anyway, guys, I just want to say I'm going to keep it on there. I'm going to at least run it. I'm going to see how I will report on how clean the filter stays. If it stays clean, I will report on that. But for now, first impressions and fuel economy. Honestly, I've been monitoring it, and it's been staying about the same. It went up 0.2 points yesterday. Driving on the same roads that I always drive on, so I can't say for sure if that's equated, because like I said yesterday, it was a little bit cooler yesterday than what it normally is here. So maybe the cooler temps had something to do with it. I don't know. I'm going to give it probably a month or two, about 10,000 miles of actual hand jamming the math before I say for sure if it done anything or not with fuel economy. Maybe it does, maybe it don't. I don't know. I'm not going to make that claim yet. I'm just going to say that it went up 0.2 points, an averaging 15.7, 15.6. It's up 15.9 now. And I've been driving on the same roads that I always drive on. I mean, I even did some wheeling yesterday too. So anyway, I'm going to say that I like it so far. Excuse me. Anyway, I will just edit that part out, I guess. All right. So overall, I like it so far. The noise is pretty cool. I mean, I used to race autocross in a RX-8, which has an enormously loud intake when you put a AEM on it. And I really like intake noises. Can't hear it over the exhaust. I can just hear more of a rumble, which is completely fine with me. So I'm probably just going to end the video here and say that, so far I like it, and maybe it'll be a good mod for you.